Welcome again to this session. And in the last class, we discussed the basic introduction part of GST. What is GST and what are different types of indirect taxes we have. And we have seen why this GST came into the picture and what are the different types of GSTs what we have. So, how many types of GSTs we have? Any idea? In the last class, we discussed.
Four.
What are they?
IGST, CGST,
Yeah.
GST.
Hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes, GST.
CGST, SGST, UTGST, and the last IGST.
Yes.
Uh, how many types of transactions we'll have? How many types of transactions? In the sense, we'll have two types of transactions, either interstate or intrastate. What is the difference between interstate and intrastate?
Sir, intrastate means within that central GST and state GST, sir.
I asked what is the definition for intra and inter?
Inter means within the state for all the transactions which are going on within the state.
Or inter? Intera, intrana?
Sir, the transactions which are occurred between two states is intrastate, sir,
Okay.
and within the state is interstate, sir.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Pakka.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Intrastate in the sense within the state. Okay. Interstate in the sense one state to another state. If a transaction which is happened within the state, then we have to impose CGST and SGST. Okay. If a transaction has been imposed from one state to another state, then it will go for two states, that is we will have to go with IGST only. Okay. And today
Yes, sir.
I am going to tell you what we have, how many types of GST rates we can impose on the goods. I'll tell you. I'll take a picture of that and I'll share you in the group. I'll share you here, so you can observe that. Where is that? Sixth chapter. Yes, this is the thing. Directly I'll share in WhatsApp group. Just check it out. So total we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 categories in GST taxes. So in these 5 different types, depends on the items whatever we select, or depends on the items whatever we go with a transaction. Based on that, we have to impose that amount, that percentage on the items. So what are those items? We'll see here. This code, it is not correct. I'll share this document, share PDF. share through WhatsApp in the group. మీకు ఒక గ్రూప్లో ఒక పీడిఎఫ్ వచ్చింది చూసుకోండి. Check that PDF.
Yes, sir.
వచ్చిందా?
వచ్చింది.
So here we have 0%, 5%, 12%, 18% and 28%. So what are the items which are comes under 0%? In the sense there is no GST anamata. Okay. So those kind of things comes under this category 0%. The items which are comes under 0%, or we have some with we have to remember those percentages. So 0%. Now you can see here on the screen. Fresh meat, fish, chicken, eggs, curd, buttermilk, jaggery, lassi, unpacked. All these are comes under 0 rated. Next, under 5%. Skimmed milk powder, milk food, all these beverages will comes under 5%. If anyone have do the transaction of these items within the state, then for state government we have to pay 2.5% and for central government you have to pay 2.5%. Okay. If it is completely of completely on, where is that page? 5%, 12%, 18% and 28%. You just go through with those things once. What are the different percentages we have? You have to remember all these percentages. 0 rated, 5%, 12%, 18%, 25% and which are additional cess taxes will be there on remaining items. Okay. So idokasari meeru class అయిపోయిన తర్వాత you just go through with these notes. Okay. Now today what we are going to do is we have to check these GST returns when we have to return these GST forms. So here you have different types of forms. GSTR1, GSTR2, GSTR2A, GSTR3, 3A, 3B. There are different forms which are they will generate automatically based on the transactions what we do. So GSTR1, it in the sense we will go with furnished details of outward supply of taxable goods and or services which are affected. This form you have to submit every month. Before 10th you have to submit. GSTR1A, it will have the details of outwards supplies as added, corrected or deleted by the recipient. Some returns will be there, will be there in GSTR1A. GSTR2 will have inwards in the sense purchases. GSTR1 deal with sales, GSTR2 will deal with purchases, only purchases. And GSTR3 will go with combined stuff, monthly return on the goods basis of finalization of details of outward supplies and inward supplies. So GSTR3 will deal with purchases and sales, GSTR1 will deal with the sales, GSTR2 will deal with purchases. Okay. Whatever the purchases we did in that month, everything will be recorded automatically into GSTR2 inwards. Whatever the sales we do, everything will be there in GSTR1. And GSTR2 and GSTR3 will contain all the details, combination in purchases and sales will be there in GSTR3. So GSTR3B return a monthly self declaration which needs to be filled for July 2017 to March 2018 by a registered dealer It contains the details of outward and inward supplies. Registered dealer need file separate GSTR 3B for each GSTN number. For example, if you have 3 firms and will have 3 different GSTN numbers, for all the 3 firms you have to submit this GSTR 3B monthly every month before 20th. So these are the different forms which we have to submit within that site which we have discussed in the last class. So where we can register our firm under www.gst.gov.in. So in this site you have to register yourself. Click on services. Here you have registration. Under we will go with new registration. So you have to register your firm with GST by providing all the details: name, state, district, legal number, PAN number, email address and mobile number. Then it will verify your mobile number, and finally your company will be registered with GST. And what is the format for GST number? How many digits will have for GST number? Hello? How many digits will have for GST number? 10 or 15?
15, sir.
15, 1 5.
Yes, sir.
So what are the different categorization of that number?
First will be the state code.
First 2 digits will be the state code.
State. Then will be the PAN number 12 digits.
10 digits.
Yeah, 10 digits.
Next one will be entry code, 2 will be blank, and third will be check digit sum. Check sum digit. So based on the this GST number, first 2 digits we can identify he is from which state. Okay. So first 2 digits will be state, remaining 10 will be PAN number of the firm, and will have remaining 3 parts. So that is the GST number format. Okay. So today we will see the practical stuff. Theory we will discuss in the later. Once we enter into the class, we will discuss about theoretical part. Now we will see the practical stuff. We will start with the second unit, how to activate GST. That is what we will see today. Okay, getting started with GST. These are all short notes. We will go to the practical stuff. First what we have to do? We have to create a company. Already you know how to create a company, right?
Yes, sir.
So tell me, Nana, how to create a company?
Go to gateway of Tally.
Yeah.
In that company info. Then select the company.
Hey.
Create company.
What we are doing now? Create company,
Create
not
company.
select company. Create company. Then what next? You have to give a name. Now remember, here state is mandatory. Okay, state is mandatory. So you are from Telangana, and PIN code. So remaining details are not that much required. Country and state are mandatory for GST TST transactions. So company has created. Okay. Once the company is created, then next, what is the next step? You have to activate GST. Okay. So once the company is created, I have created a company, then go to press F11 and press F3. F11 under the statutory and taxations. Here we'll have select the company and you just checked out enable GST, you have to make it as yes. Second option also yes. So here you have to enter all these transactions, state Telangana, registration type, whether you are a regular dealer or composite dealer, regular or composition. Next we have to go with regular dealer. Next we have to enter that GST number, which state you have to enter appropriate GST number, you have to enter here. This is the screen. Okay, so he entered 36 the state code for Telangana. Okay, so you just remember this code. It is one of the GST number, valid GST number 36 AABCG 2838G1ZQ. 36 is the state code, AABCG 2838G, this is the PAN number, and 1ZQ will be other 2 digits, other 3 digits. Okay, so you can observe how many digits you have here: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. So this will be the GSTN number. Okay na, 36 AABCG 2838G1ZQ, and I want to submit the GSTR every month. So just go through with enter, and set total details, make it as yes. Enable GST, it is not required. Okay, leave it. This is no, and this is yes, you have to keep it. Then this is also no. Okay, no, yes, no. Okay na. This is the way how to activate GST. First create a company, go to statutory, under F3 first enable this GST value, then immediately second you have to enable it, then you have to enter the details here, select the state, regular type, and you have to enter the GSTN number and all the details you have to enter. Okay, so this is the way how to activate GST. See here, so you have to enter the state, registration type, GSTN number, applicable from. So what is the date which we have given there, applicable from? Have you seen that? F11 statutory GST, yes, so it is applicable from 1/7/2017, right? When that GST has introduced, 2017 July. Remember, GST is introduced in the month of July, in which year? 2017. Yeah. Next, set total details. I didn't mention this, all these things. So first, do we have any transaction here? No, right? We don't have any transactions. Okay. This is the way how to create GST, how to enable GST. Next, here we have a transactions here, just check it out. Transferring input tax credit to GST. Input tax credit in the sense, we need to pay some amount to the government before GST has introduced. Before GST we have used VAT, CN VAT and all the things. Clear? So all of a sudden I want to introduce GST into my company. So how to transfer those amounts from input tax credit to GST, how to make it possible. So this is the way how to do it. We'll see here. Here we have an example. Ali Private Limited transferred the input VAT credit 11,000 to state tax, and he transferred the sen VAT credit to central tax. So I said, if within the state, if you are performing any transactions, VAT is going to be levied based on the state government, and central tax is going to be taken care by the central government. So he has to send 11,000 to state tax and 25,000 to central tax. So how to enter these transactions into our company when the GST has introduced? Are you getting the point? Before GST, I used VAT and service taxes. Clear? Now newly I introduced GST into my firm. So whatever the amounts I have before GST, I have to transfer those amounts to GST, right? Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah. So I have to transfer those amounts to GST. Then how to do it? Now we are checking it now. VAT is taken care by state government, so that VAT amount he has to pay to state tax. So central tax, central VAT is going to be taken care by central government, that should be specified to central tax. So what we have to do here, create accounting masters. We have to create central tax as a ledger under duties and taxes. So how to create a ledger? Go to accounts info, ledger, create. So here you have to create central tax under duties and taxes. Here you have to select GST and as a central tax. Okay na? See here. Ade vachinda? If you didn't enable GST, we won't get this GST option here. If you enable, then only that will come. So this is the way how to create that ledger. Ledger has created. Next we have to create the state tax the same way. State tax under duties and taxes, go to GST. Here you have state tax. So I created two ledgers. Next we have to create VAT ledger, VAT under duties and taxes. It is not comes under GST, that's why I have taken it as other. Under duties and taxes, types of duty tax is others. Next we have to create SENVAT. It is also other. Next, so these are the ledgers what you have to create. Now where we need to enter the adjustments, ma? In which voucher all the adjustments will come? Adjustments, where we will enter adjustments? In which voucher we will enter adjustments? Hello. Hello. Please respond.
Yes, sir.
Please respond, ma. In which voucher will enter adjustments?
Sir.
Adjustments will come in which voucher? మర్చిపోయారా? జోర్నల్ వోచర్. ఇంకా అవ్వలేదు సబ్జెక్టు, ఎగ్జామ్ అవ్వలేదు, అప్పుడే మర్చిపోతే ఎలాగా? ఓకే, గో టు గేట్వే ఆఫ్ టాలీ, అకౌంటింగ్ వోచర్. దిస్ ఈజ్ అ జోర్నల్ వోచర్ వాట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు ఎంటర్ అండర్ డేట్. ఆన్ విచ్ డేట్ హీ ఈజ్ transferring 1/5/2008. Why? Because he started the business in the month of April. So in the next month starting he is transferring the goods, that item, that amount to central tax. So here you have to go with statistical adjustment details. It will come by pressing Alt J. Statistical adjustment screen will come. So you have to enter type of tax is GST, you have to specify, and everything will be the opening balances. So these are the opening balances of GST, and under step 5 you have to enter state tax. What is that amount of state tax? 11,000 to VAT. Okay, so this is one transaction. Next, follow the same process and pass the journal for transfer of SENVAT credit 2500 to central tax. So next, same stat adjustments, GST, opening balance, here SENVAT, sorry, not SENVAT, here we have to take central tax. Central tax 2500, here we have to select SENVAT 2500. So both you have to transfer, central tax, SENVAT. Do you have any doubts in these two transactions? ఈ రెండు ట్రాన్సాక్షన్స్ అర్థమయ్యాయా? మళ్ళీ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయనా?
Understood, sir.
Understood? Okay. So this is the way how to transfer the previous taxes to GST. VAT is taken care by state government. That's why you have to transfer that amount to state tax ledger, and SENVAT is taken care by central government. So you have to transfer that to central tax ledger. These two will be under a parts of GST. Clear? So this is the way how to transfer input tax credit as per this example. Transferring input tax credit to GST. In Tally ERP9, the input tax credit of VAT and SENVAT, cess and service taxes can be transferred to GST by passing an entry in journal voucher. The tax credit of cess, VAT, surcharges, additional tax has to be transferred to the state tax ledger. The tax credit of excise and service taxes has to be transferred to central tax ledger. Therefore, these entries are passed in two separate journal vouchers. Clear? That's what we did just now. So this is a procedure what we have. In the book you have everything along with the diagrams. Now we'll see some transactions. See here, intrastate supply of goods. What is intrastate? Intrastate supply of goods refers to the transactions in which the supplier of the goods and the recipients of the goods belongs to the same state. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Intrastate supply of goods refers to the transactions in which the supplier of the goods and the recipient of the goods belongs to the same state. The intrastate supply of goods and services would be divided into two types: intrastate inward supply, intrastate outward supply. Inward supply in the sense purchases, outward supply in the sense
Sales.
yes, sales. Now we'll see inward supply. Here we have an example, ma. The company Mars and Co purchased 2000 pieces of mango ice cream anta. Kavala evarkana? Everyone want ice creams?
No, sir.
No. Mango ice creams from John's No Traders. The following are the particulars of the transaction. So purchase the following from John's No Traders, Telangana, with supplier invoice A01 with central tax 9% and state tax 9%. So what is the total tax is 18%. Okay. So in this, if you want to enter this transaction, first what we have to do is you have to create a stock item and you have to create John's No Traders. He will be the sundry debtor or sundry creditor? John's No Traders, he is sundry debtor or sundry creditor?
Sundry debtor.
Purchases. Whenever we do any purchase, you have to pay that amount to that person. That's why he is considered as
creditor.
sundry creditor. Please do remember, purchases sundry debtor, sales purchases sundry creditor, sales sundry debtors. Clear? Now what we have to do, John's No Traders, we have to create under sundry creditors ledger. So I am going back, going to accounts info, ledger, create John snow traders under sundry creditor. Yes, default period I am giving it as 20 days. Here you have to mention all the things. Countries India, state Telangana. Enter regular dealer, GSTN number, enter something 36 AABCG 2838G1ZQ. If GSTN number is not working, you won't get a proper transactions. Set total details, you have to set it as yes. Then he is a regular dealer. Enter. Party type is not applicable. GSTN number. See here we'll have different types, Nana. Deemed export to assembly UN body SEDS. These are the three different types. We'll discuss about these three in the next classes. What are these three actually? Enter. Now John Snow Traders ledger as created. Okay, na? This is the ledger what is created. Next you have to create purchase ledger. Purchase under purchases. Yes. GST is applicable. Set GST details. Yes. Okay. We'll make it as no problem. We'll make it later. No. Now this is goods. Type of supply is goods. This is purchase ledger. Next what you have to create that stock item. How to create stock items? Go to gateway of tally, inventory info, stock item, create. What you have to create? Mango ice cream under primary. Mango ice cream under, if you want to create, you can create a group here. Control C, ice creams as a group. Units you have to create, Alt C, that will be numbers. So here we have NOS. Numbers hai kada? Pieces తీసుకున్నాడా? Okay, sir. Pieces. Formal name is not required. Here we have pieces. Okay. Enter. Here you have to maintain the GST details. On value you have to calculate. Calculation type. Taxability, it is taxable. And you didn't see all these values here, so what you do, just press F12 and make yes for all the items. Then you can have all the description. Now here you have to write the description about that item, that is mango ice cream. Every item will have a specific HSN number. These HSN numbers are unique numbers. Based on these numbers only they will identify that items. Okay, so that is HSN number. You can give anything as a HSN number, no problem, just for now. It is a GST item. Non-GST goods, in the sense zero valued items are considered as non-GST goods. Okay, now calculation type is on value, it is taxable. Enter, no. Integrated tax, what is the total tax? 18%. So automatically it will split 9% and 9% to state government and central government. Okay, na? Is it okay? Integrated
Yes,
tax
sir.
is 18%. Automatically it will split 9% to central and 9% to state. Goods, enter. So do we have any opening balances for this? We don't have any opening balance. Enter. Going back, now I am going to accounting vouchers under purchases. Before this, F12, use common ledger is yes. Use common ledger S ఉంది కదా. Okay. Okay. Now you have to enter this transaction in invoice mode. So here, is it in invoice mode or voucher mode? Tell me now. Is it in invoice mode or voucher mode? Observe the screen and tell me whether it is in invoice mode or voucher mode.
Voucher mode, sir.
Voucher mode lo unda? Is it in voucher mode? It is in invoice mode. If it is in voucher mode, you will see debit and credit.
But I said it's in invoice mode.
You said, but it isn't confident. If I asked, you kept silent.
Sir, it's written there, supplier invoice number on top.
Okay, good. Very good. Okay, so you just check it out. Based on the transactions, I'll go to the transaction again. This is a transaction. What is the supplier invoice number? A by 01. So this is invoice number A by 01. Date will come automatically. What is the party name? From whom we have purchased? John Snow Traders. Okay na? Purchase ledger. Then what is the item? Mango ice creams. Quantity 2000. Price 100. Enter. Here you have to create GST ledgers, CGST and SGST ledgers you have to create. Okay. Here we have, now here Alt C. Already I have created state tax and central tax kada.
Yes, sir.
So I have state tax, just check it out. Already value have come. Central tax. So you can check it out. It is 9% on 2 lakhs. That is 18,000 only, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if you enter all the values and if you activated everything, the tax will come automatically. Is it clear? These are the basic supply details, whatever you have. This is the transaction. If you want to take a printout of this transaction, where we have that print option? Yeah, I will show you the printout, how it will look of your purchase invoice. Is it coming or not? We'll see once it will come. So then we'll go with the tax analysis. Press Alt A for tax analysis. He will analyze the percentages also here. Purchase of the items, it is in the detailed mode. If you want to details, this is a 9%, 18,000, and another 9%, it is 18,000. If you want to know the complete tax analysis, this is the way how to see the tax analysis. Okay, now is it okay now? How to enter the transaction? in the starting I said we'll have GSTR 1, 2 and 3. So it is purchase. Purchase comes under which report? GSTR 1 or 2? Display, statutory reports, GST, GSTR 2 for purchases. So what is the date? It is still you have to change the data. Period, just change the period, automatically it will come. I'll make it as 1/4/2020, 30 sorry 4/2020. Okay, we'll go with the same date. Now you can see here the transaction. Okay, now we will see the report in GSTR 2. GSTR 2 deal with purchases. So we did B2B invoice. Invoice number is 1. Taxable value is 2 lakhs. Total tax is 36,000. Okay. So if you want in the detailed, in this 36,000, reverse charge is applicable. Total tax is 36,000. So total we have 9 more rows. This is the way how to enter the transactions. Okay, na? Escape, escape, escape. Simple purchase. Okay. We'll go with one more transaction. From starting, I want to do within the state transactions. It is outward supply in the sense sales. Now we'll see once again about these purchases. What we have to do. This is a transaction. So if you want to enter any transactions, first of all we have to create a company and you have to activate GST. Okay, na? How to activate GST? Go to F11 and go to statutory features, and then there you have to activate GST. At that point you have to select some options, and along with that you have to enter the GST number of your company. Once you come out, to enter these transactions, first you have to go to accounts info and you have to create an appropriate ledgers, and then go to purchase voucher and enter the transactions in the invoice mode. Okay, clear? Is everything clear for this? Any doubts in this? GST intrastate supply. Inward supply. Hello.
No, sir.
Is it done? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we do one thing. Tomorrow we'll go with one more transactions. We'll do some more practice on this in the next class. Already you have this PDF with you. I have already forwarded. So you just go through till this part in the book. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
Please don't skip this subject. Try to come, try to attend all the classes whatever we have online. Don't skip. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay then. See you guys.